She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.
Hi! Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Week. Just a spoiler, this no yeast bread that we're making here was a fail, so it's okay for us to talk about other things while this plays in the background. It's been almost 3 months since my last What I Eat in a Week, but now that I'm actually talking to you, it doesn't feel like it's been so long. I missed What I Eat in a Weeks too, but I kind of want to tell you why I took a break from them. So I'm pretty sure you've noticed I've been posting shorts pretty consistently, and for that to happen I film at least 1 to 2 recipes daily, which basically means those meals end up being my lunch or dinner or sometimes even breakfast, and I don't want to make it monotonous for you, and I also really enjoy posting daily, so I obviously don't want to put a stop to that. So yeah, I'm definitely open to longer food video suggestions though, so tell me what kind of videos you would like to see in longer form content, and yeah, I'll try to make those. Also, one more thing that was stopping me is that I actually have tried filming weeks in between, but I felt like a little bit restricted, as in having to keep track of everything I'm eating and what and when, and yeah, all of that. It was kind of making me feel suffocated because I'm the kind of person who snacks a lot and I just keep on having something or the other, which when I was filming just amounted to a lot of food, which just wasn't sitting right with me and also just low-key triggering me. So I just decided to give it some time, let me be more comfortable, and then film. So yeah, this video you'll not be seeing every single thing I eat because that's just not that practical for me to film right now. But yeah, it's like a solid gist of everything. You know, I think I was just trying to separate myself from my content for some time, but now we're good. So on to the food. As you can see, this bread wasn't bread. It was still edible though, so yeah, I did use it. I hate wasting food, so I just toasted it on a pan, topped with cream cheese and oregano, and ate it with a side of watermelon, and not bad at all. Pretty edible. I had the biggest craving for Snickers, but I didn't feel like ordering it, so I just made this Snickers protein bar. For the base, I blended dates, peanut butter, oats and protein powder and just pressed the blend onto a parchment lined dish. Here we are taking some dark chocolate in a bowl and microwaving with peanut butter. You can also use coconut oil. Mix till completely smooth and then add some toasted peanuts on top of the base. Pour the melted chocolate on top and spread as evenly as possible. I also like to sprinkle some salt on top, and now we just freeze this for an hour or so till completely solid and firm. These bars are so easy to make and they taste so incredible. They're just really good to give you some quick energy when you want to snack on something. So if you don't know, I get my protein from My Protein, and there are so many snacks I wanted to try from them, but they're so expensive. But like, using protein powder like this makes snacks which are like comparatively cheaper, but also they taste a lot better because I've tried 1 or 2 snacks from them and my snacks, they are better. Oh, also I actually got my period this day, wait, not today as in like the voiceover day, but like the day I started filming this week. I got my period, which kind of made me lose my appetite, so I had a late dinner of leftover baked bean chili, topped with onions, tomatoes, coriander and curd, with some biscuits on the side, but I really wish I had some nachos. It was very warm and comforting and I just felt so good after it. Day 2, I ordered Taco Bell for What's Your Order, which is a short series I have where I try out your orders. And here we have a quesadilla, Mexican fries and churro bombs, which all of this I ended up having for breakfast. I love this about being a content creator. If I end up filming something, I get to eat it. So like, I get to eat delicious food all day long if it turns out delicious. If I actually end up making it right or ordering good food, because trust me, there are so many times when I order stuff and it just doesn't turn out right and it's so disappointing, as you'll see in this video coming on. I love the quesadilla so much. It's always fun to try out things which I wouldn't order normally, and I've never ordered quesadilla from Taco Bell before. Also, I haven't said this in the longest time, but it's true, I'm not just making this up. I have had a lot of coffee today, so yeah, that's why I'm so hyper. I felt like I kind of had to do it, before the voiceover, because it just wouldn't feel like my What I Eat in a Week voiceover without me being low-key high on coffee. Then I filmed this 2-ingredient cottage cheese cheesecake. One I froze while the other I baked. The baked one wasn't posted because I didn't love the texture of it. It was too dense, but the frozen one was so creamy. I ended up having it as a snack. For dinner, I'm making something I've been making quite often on lazy days because it's just so nutritious but so quick to come together. It's this chilla roll. Chilla is just this crepe which is made with besan. Besan is gram flour. I sauteed tempeh in a little bit of oil and made a 3-ingredient chilla batter with gram flour, salt and water. Sometimes I add curd to this too. whisk the batter till kind of smooth and just cook on a pan for a couple of minutes per side. This is how I play it. It's not pretty, okay, but it does not matter. This varies every time. I sometimes add veggies on the side too. Here I did green chili sauce, tandoori mayo and some lemon juice and chaat masala off camera. I usually have around 2 or 3 of these because they're just so satisfying. After filming really flavorful dishes in daylight, sometimes simple and low on spices is what I prefer at night. Okay, breakfast, we have South Indian food. This kind of reminds me, I also haven't had Gujarati food in so long, like Gujarati breakfast food, which you know I love. So here my mom made dosa, idli, sambar, chutney, and I took some of the batter to make paniyaram for us. Mix the batter with tomatoes, onions, capsicum and eno and just transfer to a paniyaram pan to cook. This is a butter dosa my mom made, which if you can't tell was so crispy. This is my plate and I took sambar, idli, veggie paniyaram, which I'm pretty sure is not authentic, dosa, aloo masala, coconut chutney and lots of ghee molga pori, which I love so much. When I was in school, one of my benchmates was South Indian and she introduced me to molga pori. She used to get these molga pori idli stuffed with potatoes, which was so nice, and I remember begging my mom to make it and she did. She made molga pori, but she never made the potato stuffing thing, which now that I'm actually thinking of it, I think we have to recreate that. I prepped for labne, which needs to be refrigerated for at least 24 hours, and after that I filmed this tempeh mac and cheese pasta bake, which I had some of that for lunch. Dinner, I made my all-season rice paper rolls. I used to be and still am obsessed with these. I just haven't been making them that often. I think I've been preferring like warmer meals at night and just colder meals in the day. I soaked my rice paper in warm water as per usual and then filled with cucumbers, carrots, bell peppers and tempeh, which I just sauteed in some oil. I liked tempeh, but it was just a little bit too bitter for me, so I think it'll take me some time to get used to it, but I am willing to wait. I'm willing to give it that time because it's just so nutritious. For the dipping sauce, I mixed hot honey chili oil and soy sauce. I also served some pickled ginger on the side, which I had left over from sushi I ordered. I'm actually out of breath now. I haven't talked this much, like so much in a go in so long for like recording with fan off, and I'm just tired. But yeah, let's keep it going. For dessert, I wanted donuts, so I ordered, and I'm just gonna give you a scenario, okay? You know when you have a very particular food craving or you're just very excited for something and it just turns out so below average that you're not even angry, you're just sad. Not to be too dramatic, but that's how these donuts made me feel. Like, is that a glazed donut? No, they were just so dense. You can see they weren't cooked through nicely and I was so disappointed. I ate a bite each out of the two and I just kept it aside. No. This is the same curd we hung the previous day and look at how thick it is now. Highly recommend checking its video out because it was delicious. I ended up having a couple of pieces of that no yeast bread with this labne for breakfast. I made this vegetable bake, which is a combination of dhokla, locho and a couple of other things, and it was just so good. I had a few pieces of these for lunch, and yeah, I do like myself some colorful meals. It's just chopping the vegetables, that's a little bit of a task, but other than that, it's always satisfying. Then I made these apple toffee cinnamon rolls because after those donuts I didn't feel like ordering anything, and basically I decided to take matter into my own hands because I have trust issues, and these rolls, they were so soft and tender and gooey. Listen, my cinnamon roll recipe, if you haven't tried it, you have to try it. If you just want to try one recipe from my channel, I actually wouldn't say. There are so many recipes I want you to try, so I can't just say like try that recipe alone, but yeah, try those. Dinner, my mom made her Maggi, which I have never like actively stood and seen her make it, so this was my first time, and I have realized her favorite ingredient that's absolutely not skippable is tons of butter. We saute vegetables in oil and then add butter and masala. Cook that really well before adding in Maggi along with, guess what? More butter. Don't come for me, come for her, okay? We mix and top with cheese and that's ready. Now I just ate it like that with some ketchup on top, but she squeezes lemon juice on hers and also adds ketchup and bhujia, and I know that sounds a little sketchy, but trust her, it's so delicious. It's actually good. The doggos in my area are literally going wild right now because it is 2 a.m. so it kind of makes sense. I don't know what they're seeing, but you know, have you heard dogs can actually see ghosts? I don't know, but if that's true, I should be scared, but yeah, I don't know. We have Cookie. Cookie is gonna save us. You know, I'm so scared of ghosts. Like, I am so scared. I have never watched a single horror movie in my life, and I'm not just saying it. I like human horror, like I can watch all those humans doing stuff, but like when it comes to supernatural, scares the shit out of me. Like I like vampires and all of that, like that kind of supernatural, but I don't like ghosts, if that makes sense. God, I'm alone in this room and now I'm kind of feeling scared because I just told them that I don't like them and I'm scared of them. Okay, where was I? I really like suji. Upma has always been a fave of mine and now this too. If there are some more suji dishes which you know of that you like, let me know because I'd love to try them. Film for the day was this multigrain bread which I very quickly ate a piece of with butter because I had to leave very quickly and go to Peterhoo for lunch. The food was amazing. We had dim sum, sushi, noodles, banoffee pie, and I'm telling you, it was just a really great meal. The brie cheese dim sums, if you go there, are a must try. So good. I came back home and I just wasn't too hungry for dinner, so I ended up having a few pieces. The last few pieces of my no yeast bread with labne and oregano, and also watermelon on the side. And yeah, that's the week of foods over. Okay, that feels a little bit awkward saying bye, but yeah, I'll hopefully see you very soon on the next one. Bye!
She's a Mona Lisa.